Are we on?
Yep.
Right. Welcome everyone to our lockdown dinners. I know a lot of you are new to my channel. We're actually posting live from our YouTube channel, which we're doing live streaming inside my house, lockdown, for the coronavirus. So I hope you all had a alright first day staying at home. We've actually been locked down for the last 2 weeks. So we're getting used to this lockdown, so I haven't seen a lot of people or any people lately. So I don't know what's happening here now.
It's your,
Let's check there quickly.
it's your Facebook number.
Sorry. Oh, you made it on now. You made it offset. Sorry guys, we've got a bit of technical issues, but now we're fine again. I'm going to be cooking this evening. We're doing a pasta evening, so I think pasta is quite a nice thing to do at your house, to get involved with everything, or everyone that's living inside your house. Erica is joining me as well this evening, and Rochelle, you can also, we are 3 people in our lockdown, so please feel free to ask some questions. I see Facebook, I can see on the side, Rochelle is going to read me some, ask me questions, because I can at least interact with you guys, because the idea is to do stuff, but also feel that I'm part of people that's also around us, even though it's technology that's in between us, so it's fine. So first off, we are going to start with a pasta. I'm going to do a very traditional pasta recipe. A lot of people use oil, salt, everything in between. The proper pasta way is using 00 flour. I coincidentally walked past, or typed past a website called theonlineitalian.com. So they sell these, which is the 00 flour. 00 flour is a mixture from different flours. So the thing is, it's specifically made for pasta. So if you don't have 00 flour, you can always use cake flour. That's not an issue. You need to build up the gluten a little bit though, so that you get the pasta to get a bit of a, little bit of body, and it doesn't go mush, all of it. So we're going to be using that then. I'll show you what we're going to do from the beginning from it. Then we are using a pasta machine this evening as well. If you don't have a pasta machine, don't fret. You can always use your olive oil bottles, your sophisticated olive oil bottle. If you don't have one, your roller pin, anything, a wine bottle. So I'm sure a lot of you've got that. We're also Rochelle will chat to us later on about the lovely wine we will be drinking and pairing with our food this evening. So let's get cooking, because I want you all here. So first things first, I've measured out about 600 grams of the 00 flour. Work on 100 gram per egg. So if you want a bit less, I think you can do 300-400 grams if you're about 3 or 4 people or something like that. We 3 people, we're going to make 600 gram. That's sort of a standard, I would say. And you can always freeze pasta. That's what's nice about it. So we're going to put this out on a flat surface, which you'll get over there. I'm sure you can see. Then they like to do and make a well. So the reason why I am doing an Italian evening today is because I am thinking of all the people in Italy. We were fortunate enough to be there last year in August. It was a really amazing opportunity. We actually got in at Osteria Francescana, which is the best restaurant in the world. And it was unbelievable. I had the opportunity to meet Massimo. He is actually doing also kitchen quarantine on, I think, Instagram. I'm not sure about Facebook, but check him out. It's quite cool with all the Italian meals he's cooking up. So then we take whole eggs. We're going to crack them inside here. So they've asked for 6. Use large eggs, free range if you can. That's sort of the ratio going with it. Oh, you need to, it can get messy, I'm just saying. Jy moet maar mooi speel hier so, hoor. Jo.
Ria Gemma says mooi Sibi.
Okay, hallo Tannie, het gaan goed. You then start ploughing it inside here. Erica, I'm going to need your help. You need to come here, stand with me, and then you'll need to break the eggs with me as well. Of course. That's why you need people in lockdown with you. That's nog. Wie praat nog met my? Wat
Bernice said that's my Sibi.
That's my civvy. Okay. Bernice, hello. Hope you're fine in Hermanus. You at least have the sea view. We don't have. Anyways. Tell me what you guys been doing while lockdown today. What happened? What's news? I don't want to hear bad news. It's just it's a lack of space, that's all. Okay, and everything comes together here. You can break another one. It is broke there. There we go. There we go. And by the way, we did wash our hands 50 million times before.
Bernice says the first and last time she made pasta was with you.
Really? Where was that? Bernice? Okay, go. Okay. Our eggs are going. I can't remember that, Bernice. Embrace me. Where did we bake pasta? I know we did it, but I don't know where. Anyways, we're taking our last one now here. There we go. Thank you, Erica. Then we just bring in all the yummy bits together. Okay. Okay. It will need
Bernice
a
says
bit
in
of
your mom's kitchen.
in my mom's kitchen.
Yeah.
Okay. My mom cake works, so it's okay. It is fun making pasta. I mean, we often do it with Lisha and Gavin, which is friends of ours. We go to their house and we do a whole pasta evening with friends. So maybe you can get working on the pasta while in lockdown and know exactly what to do next time for your dinner party. It's quite an interactive dinner parties, which is great. Okay. Great, everything's coming together nicely, so we can just do that. Then tonight I'm also doing, it's not super Italian proper pasta bases, but pasta sauces, sorry. But one is a puttanesca, which is very typical Italian. So it's near Napoli.
Well, Min says she loves your outfit.
Ach, dankie Min. Dankie, it's my pregnant outfit, jy weet. Pensie van die kant, jy weet. Anyways, so we'll do the pasta recipes and then we'll do obviously the sauce recipes. We'll be doing the puttanesca.
Nelia says she skips this part and does it in the food mixer next sometimes.
Nelia, you're very, that
She
is an
cheats.
option, you're right. No, it's true. The food mixer is also fantastic. You put it in your magic mix or wherever. It works like a bomb. But I had to do the proper way now to show everyone that doesn't have food mixers at home. So anyone can do pasta, that's what's nice about it. Okay, the trick with when you sort of knead, there's two ways, okay? It's plying it forward and then dan moet jy hom terugdruk. Pretty much, bringing it back, I would say. And that you go on for a few minutes. But this pasta dough, after I've done it, we're just building up a little bit of gluten. And then, you need a team tonight if you want to roll.
Nelia says you've got a lot more patience than her.
Okay. I'm doing a show, Nelia. Yeah. And I've got a lot of time. It's lockdown. Don't worry, the sauces will go quickly. Because I know everyone wants to chill for Friday night. Lockdown dinners. The idea came after I've seen a lot of people doing streaming. And I've actually been very inspired to do a lot of food lately because my events have been postponed and I'm at home and now you actually have time. So tonight, sorry, it became awesome, man. Excuse me, I'm pregnant as well, so that's the issue. So the food stuff I've always loved doing. That's my background. But tonight specifically, I love pasta. And I got hold of the OO flour, which is fantastic. But like I said, cake flour, same thing. Cool, you'll get your dough, that's our lekker. You can see that. Alles by mekaar. Shay, don't you want to read what Instagram live is asking me, because I can see there's people over there. Then we wrap it with some glad wrap. We put it aside to quickly, that's going to chill for about 30 minutes. But we're most probably going to do it 20 minutes. Right? Erika, will you help me here? Just give me a for me, please. Happy. I'm going to wash my hands. And then we'll get onto the sauces quickly. I think maybe, Babsy, if you want to put the pasta inside the fridge maybe.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, because then you can cool and quickly just relax for a few minutes.
On the freezer or fridge?
Fridge. We'll take it out now in 15 minutes time. We just need the gluten to relax a little bit. Okay. So that was quick and easy. Nia, you are right. We can use a machine quicker. Saves a lot of time. But the hand wasn't too bad. Anyways. Okay, off to our sauces. I'll just write that. So, our first sauce, we're going to do something with chicken. So, chicken is always something you need. Sorry, I'm so full of dust and everything. Chicken is always something you have in your kitchen. And you will have most probably now with lockdown as well, because you can freeze it, which is fantastic. I like my chicken breast, or we do a whole chicken sometimes that we marinate, put it in the oven, like Bob's your uncle. So we're doing typical, but we're doing chicken this time that's more, I'm going to do a creamy sauce with it, but we're going to put in a little Dijon, a little lemon, sage, white wine, alles wat lekker is. Someone asked me something.
No, it's just your family giving each other nonsense.
Okay. At least my family's cooking. Okay, let's take our first batch. Okay. Thanks, Erika. Right, there's our first batch. Put that aside. So, we'll use some of our sophisticated SChef Olive Oil. I did give people an idea about the olive oil last night. Just to recap on it, this is hand selected in the Witzenberg area, which is in Tulbach. And Tian and Tani Linda, they both farm there and they do a lot of olive oil that they're pressing. So, yeah, I would say about 15-20 mils over here. And shame, every year they would come to Joburg and we'll select the blend and what we'll do and what I like and what's the different varieties we have. And then we'll put it in a blend and they will specifically always allow and give me a certain blend. Most of the olive oils are export, so it's really premium quality. And which is fantastic because we support local. All my products that I do is all supported local, super premium product. Great. So we've got the olive oil going. And then we add our, so I've chopped my onions already, it's easy peasy, just write this down or remember it. Onion and garlic is always a fantastic base for any pasta sauce. So we've put onions and garlic together, which we will start frying now. Perfect. Then I've also brought in some spinach, chop it in, and then the chicken we've chopped already, but try and chop or cut them in thinner type of slivers as well. Don't do chunky. Chunky is good for like curries and stuff like that, but preferably for pastas I would say do your chicken a little bit thinner, that's all. Okay, we'll just put that aside. And then I've opted, I know the only tricky thing now I think with lockdown is fresh herbs. If you can find a little bit of fresh herbs, try and have a bit of parsley or sage or coriander or something in your kitchen, because you are going to make things like if you do bigger type of dinners, you know, and you do dinners where you do a curry or something like that. Always good to have that coriander on hand. Parsley is always good for most foods that you will be doing. But I went for sage this time because I like products like butternut and products like what's the other thing that sweet potato. hard things, hard veggies that can keep and last. I'm actually going to use them for later next week when I do my lockdown dinners. Yeah, so these guys, I mean, is your best friend. This guy and sage works fantastically. And then obviously we've got, I love sweet potatoes, especially the red ones. The normal, that lemon, what was that orange one that I normally do? Also fantastic and very good overall low GI. So we use that a lot. I know I cook a lot with that, with smoky paprikas and everything that I do in my oven. So we're going to go then with the onions. I'm first going to chill a little bit with this.
So Bernice says, and basil.
What about it?
Well, apparently something around the herbs.
Ja.
And then Tian en Linda Ras, ons kyk lekker saam.
Ag baie dankie. Ek is bly. Kyk, daar staan die Linda hulle. Ek kook verskriklik lekker met die olyfolie. Ek sê maar net. And then we're going over to our chicken. So we did about 6, how much did we do? 6 breasts that we cut up. So we're making enough food, thank you. We're making enough food now. I always say with my lockdown dinners, to make life easy for yourself, do at least enough food for the previous evening or the previous evening when you do it, so that the following day for lunch you can just do it again. It's going to make your life easier and you've got a good home cooked meal. And my husband's been enjoying it. And how's it taste for the next day? It's still fine, eh? Huh?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah. I must say, it's nice to have a husband who's not a fussy eater. I try everything with him except aubergine. He doesn't like aubergine. So daar gaan my moussaka. Moussaka gelos het. Ja. But it's fine, and that's the least of my worries.
Oh, we've got Kali Lowe's joined as well.
Hallo Kali! Dis nog family. Wat nog kyk? What's the people
Bernard
on?
Venter, Lisa Hoogaard,
Oh, lovely.
Natasha
Hello
van
everyone.
Wyk,
Haven't seen them for a while.
Nelia Nordea.
Hallo Nelia. Hope julle is fine in Worcester. Sorry, I'm just cooking through this now. Then, what we're going to add a little bit of is definitely some white wine. So, last year, towards the end of the year, we did Claverie, which we did with Come Wine With Us. Fantastic bubblies, lacquer white wines, great red wines as well. So, I will be using some of that Chenin Blanc tonight in the food, and I think Rocher will be enjoying the Chenin Blanc on his own, because I can't drink still.
So
It's been 9 months.
Miyanki says chop fresh herbs with a bit of water and freeze it.
Who says? Sorry?
Miyanki.
Yeah?
She says chop fresh herbs with a bit of water and freeze it.
Yes, that's a very good idea. Thank you for sharing. That's actually a very good idea. Is to chop it, freeze it, add it. So there we go. Before your herbs go off as well. I mean, this week already, how many people shared banana bread this week that they were making, or last week? Because bananas are in season and it goes off so quickly. So you want to reuse your product that you've got before you want to chuck it away.
Sorry, so Wilmina asked, how far did you braai the onions? Does it have to be caramelized or just glazing?
The onions, don't worry about being caramelized because I am using a non-stick pan as well. I think that's your best option. It needs to make like a glaze. Hy moet so glans hê, as dit sens maak.
Glasserig.
Glasserig, yeah. That sort of that. And then you put it in. Because remember, it's going to cook and continue cooking on. Alright?
So just to mention that your brother was wrong because he said it needs to be caramelized.
Who said it?
Eric.
Eric's not caramelized. We're not making caramelized onions. We're making pasta sauce. My brother cooked a lot of pasta, I must say, in England. That's the only thing he could cook and still can cook. But hopefully I'll be teaching him a few tricks as well on our channel. But I did enjoy your pasta, Eric. You made great Maggi 2-minute noodles. Sorry, this is taking a while. We're nearly there. And then I'm going to be adding the white wine soon. When you fry your chicken, let it fry a little bit, it gets a little bit of color, that's all it is. Still very foul, like they say in Afrikaans. That means light in English, so you need a bit of that. And then after that we'll get some wine and we'll add some Dijon. So normally I add Dijon, but I had this Rotessier Hangstenberg gourmet food. I think it's like a German Dijon, this one. So Dijon, the same thing, it comes from France, but you're not allowed to call it Dijon. In other areas, you're only allowed to call it, so that's why they can't call it Dijon. They're doing just a gourmet mustard, that's all it is. But it's pretty much the same. You get different styles of Dijon. You get the one that's normally just like a yellow one, standard. Then you've got one that's got the grain inside it. I like the grain one a little bit. And then my favorite is Dijonnaise, which is fantastic on samis, fantastic with food as well. If you specifically have a little what did we have it on this the other day? We had it on samis and then we had it. Didn't we have it on sweet potato as well? What was it?
I can't recall.
Yeah, but it's fantastic. Just buy it. It's a bit more expensive, but it's really good.
Xavier Nene joined?
Oh, how's it, Xavier? And then, okay, that's mostly where we're at now. So what I'm going to do, I'm adding my white wine. Let's say about 100 mils. That's about it. Okay? For sure now you can drink it.
Thank you.
Have some ice. Drink it. So we leave that to cook off. At 7 o'clock, we'll just take the pasta out, please.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Yeah. Okay, you can smell the lovely aromas of the white wine, and I can't drink it. Yeah, and I also developed like a gallstone issue, can you believe it, while I was pregnant? Because I had a bit of difficulty, I must say, drinking wine and everything before the time.
Tina and Linda was asking, where do they buy Dijonnaise?
Dijonnaise, yeah, it can be tricky, but you can get it at certain pick and pays. If you don't have Dijonnaise, a cheats version, I must tell you something, which I really like. I'll show you quickly. Take the Dijon, and this is the only one I vouch by, Hellmann's. I really enjoy, I like mayonnaises because mayonnaise is a fantastic basis for being it salad dressings or dips or anything like that. But this is
that's the olive oil based one, huh?
You don't, it's a very tricky one. This is the normal one.
Oh, okay.
But you find an olive oil one, which is fantastic, but it's really tricky to find it. So if you want to do a cheats version of Dijonnaise, I would say get your whole grain mustard Dijonnaise and mix it a little bit with Hellmann's. But it's not the same.
Dijon mustard.
Yeah. There's a Dijonnaise in my fridge. I want to quickly show them. It's at the top. I'll get it quickly. So, here's one. Give me 2 seconds. Here we go. A blend of mustard, mayonnaise, and mustard. The Dijonnaise looks like that.
So that's a normal Dijon mustard, and that's a Dijon mayonnaise.
And there you can see it's got a lighter color, it's got the mayonnaise that they've blended with it as well. But I would recommend then mixing the two if you can't find it. But they are supposed to be on the shelf, but I know it's an expensive product. You can't find it anywhere. Just quickly. Okay? So I took this out. So I took the pasta and I put it in the fridge just a little bit, just to slightly cool it. But you still want to roll it, so you don't want this thing to be rock hard. So we did 15 minutes in the oven, inside there, and then we'll do, okay, so our white wine's been cooking off. I'm going to quickly just chop this. Okay.
You need to say Hellmann's is the best there is.
Yeah, Hellmann's is fantastic, I must say. I mean, I grew up with tangy mayonnaise. We all did.
Cross and Blackwell.
Cross and Blackwell. Blacker mayonnaise. But I think if you first tried Hellmann's, it's a fantastic mayonnaise. And like I said, especially if you do bases with it. Okay. we're going to add some sage. Add some there. Okay. I did about 6 or so, 7 sage leaves. And then, yeah, I would say 2 tablespoons of chopped sage. It's quite a fragrant herb. So, put finely. Okay. Here we go. With the white wine, sage. Fantastic. Oh, yeah. Walm krijg nou daar. Very nice. And then, fantastic always is lemon. That's why I've developed my own lemon salt with a friend of mine, Jadel. It's fantastic. I'm doing it. It's coming in production soon, hopefully after Corona. If we'll see where we are. What's fantastic about it, we've used pink salt as a base. We've used lemon rind, and then we've used the edible, sort of like a essential oil, which you don't often find. So it's quite new, and we've used it now for a few dishes, and it brings out so much flavor. So I'm going to use just a little bit of fresh lemon rind, and then I want to use some of my salts as well. That's it. Okay. Lots of great flavors coming here. Just cooking inside that. So the wine is sort of making a little broth with itself, which is great. And then we're obviously going to put in with our Dijon. Dijon lekker. If you've got a teaspoon like this, I would say do about 3 teaspoons. The wine. It helps with flavor a lot because you're cooking out the alcohol. So, and then we've put in our, and wine with this Dijon works really great together as well.
So John Luke Lawrence asks,
yes.
What essential oil
yes.
Is that pink salt?
It's a lemon essential oil that we've used. So it's like lemon that you get in your normal essential oils. It's pretty much what you get, like this, but it's edible. You don't find it in South Africa commonly. It gets imported from America, funny enough. So we've used it, and then, so it's FDA approved, everything. And what I love about the salt, is what we will be doing with it is, like I said, we're making a scrub with it as well. So it's a salt scrub. So what you can do, you add some of my olive oil to the salt, and then you can use that on your skin, which is also fantastic. It's getting lekker thick here as well now. And then we will be adding our cream. The cream, we won't add too much cream because we've got a lot of liquid here already, evaporating most of the alcohol, but there's a liquid, you can see it's quite liquidy. I don't know if some of you can see.
No, you can see that.
You can see it, yeah. Okay. And then Jean-Luc, I am going to add salt to my water, by the way, because I didn't add salt to my pasta. Marika said you can query on that one. Okay, I'm adding, I would say, a half, this is flipping this bio, use 500 ml. So I'm adding about, not even half, less than half, 3/4 of a cup, I would say, of cream. Got a Dijonnaise, and that can go softly now. You put it on a lighter heat, put it on this side. Then I'm going to switch over to my puttanesca sauce quickly. That one's there, and then here. Let's use this side. Yeah, in the middle of lockdown, and then I've lost one of my gas stoves. last but not least, what I'm going to add as well is some of my spinach. Those all together, please.
John Luke asks about the olive oil in the water, or would that come afterwards?
The olive oil in the water? Sorry, I'm not...
Would you add it to this water, the water you're going to boil the pasta into, or you're going to add it afterwards?
Yeah, I think I'll add a little bit of olive oil, definitely. But you know what? There's either or. For me personally, sometimes I think it needs afterwards, especially with fresh pasta. It's good to add the olive oil afterwards because it tends to stick. So, then we add our baby spinach, which I've also had extra.
Georgina, Judy, and Alison is also. Oh, Alison from the US has joined.
Oh, hi Alison. Hope you guys are well locked down. They're in Oregon, in America. My cousin's wife. Okay, so we are moving this to another side. It's going to cook slowly there, just to pret, like I say, like slow cooking. Right, then we going over quickly to our puttanesca sauce. We're nearly on half an hour's rest there, so we can quickly do this sauce. This will go quickly. So, typical puttanesca, sauce of Italy, Napoli. Comes from Napoli, and I used to work with a lot of Italian friends in England, and they love their traditional sauces. They love their pizza, they love their pasta. Napoli always says, Francesco, I don't know if he's watching, Francesco always says that Napoli is the most fantastic water, and he says that's why the coffee and the pizzas taste different to the pizzas and the coffee in Rome. Unfortunately I couldn't go to Napoli when we were there now in August, but it is, I promise you, every single area or region you go to in Napoli, in Italy, they're really different. They make everything that you think is traditional Italian, they make everything's got their own spin on it, every single area. So this one specifically I'm going to go with now is, I've also chopped onion, I've added some garlic, and I've added some green chili, which is the base as well. There we go. Oh, I love that smell of the chili and the garlic. It's always just a homey smell. Right, that goes in. Then what's very traditional to this is capers. Capers fantastic. It's got a salty taste to it as well, and it gives just like a oomph to this whole thing. Can I ask you a favor just to bring the olive from there? I'll show people how it looks like. The olives I've used. Now, these are fantastic. These are sophisticated chef's olives. I am mad about a green olive. I find, thank you. Since I came back from London and working there, and my Italian friends who introduced me more to green olives, I loved it. So we're going to add the capers, and then I've chopped up some of my sophisticated chef green olives as well, which is a French way of doing, actually, funny enough. Okay, so we've got capers in it. So, and then we're going to do our green olives. So I've dipped them pretty much.
Lexi says she wishes she was here with you.
Oh, Lexels, I'm going to plate in your plate because I miss you. And then we've added the green olives, which gives that fantastic aroma. Just toss that. And don't cook it too long because you don't want it to go too mush. And then, last but not least, so this we've got a lot of, most probably, in our pantry. So these products I've all used are products that you can go and get hold of on Monday or whenever you're going to go and shop. They can all last, which is great. So you can put them inside your cupboard and you can use them. So we're going to use some tin tuna. I'm going to add here as well. This is also going great here. Okay, that's our tomato. That's our sauce. We're going to taste that now, and then also just adapt the flavors. then the real action is going to start when you start rolling pasta. Okay, same here.
Is it tuna that you added?
No, that's your typical to add it, tuna with it as well, as your protein base. The Napolitano di sauce, it is normally they do just the tomato based sauce, but they add tuna as the additional. Okay, then we do a bit of, I'm going to take a bit of tomato paste just to thicken it up. I would say a good 20 mils. This is 20 mils out. Take the whole pack. And remember, I'm making enough sauce here now to reuse it as well. What's nice about some of these sauces is that they last. You can put them in your fridge and they last. I actually read an interesting thing this morning. Apparently, SChef says hopefully we're not getting load shedding, because there's been obviously a lot of businesses not going at the moment, but there's been a massive drop. So let's hope. Yes.
John Luke again. He's asking, can you only use tuna, or can you use another fish as well?
That's interesting. I mean, improvise. That's what I'm saying. What fish are you referring to specifically, if I may ask? Is there something you're thinking of?
But let's ask the question that way. What is the characteristics of tuna that makes it good in this dish? Is it the texture? Is it the taste?
For me at the moment, why I'm cooking it with the tuna is traditional, by the way, but it's convenience as well.
Okay.
You have it in your cupboard. That's the thing. If you want to use a different fish, by all means. I mean, there is no rule. The thing about the tuna, though, what I think is fantastic with the caper, that tuna fishy, I can smell it here as well. That's my
so it's
personal.
more the taste than the texture.
I think so.
Okay.
Then also I got from the Italian guy online, they've got these little, I'm quite picky about buying proper tomato sauces. There's specific brands that I go for, and preferably Italian. This one's fantastic, it's Fontanella, which is fantastic. I'm doing two of these.
He's asking anchovies?
Yeah, but then you go like bare minimum, eh? Anchovies are like hectic overpowering and salty, you know. So if you're going to be throwing in capers and anchovies, it's a bit woe. But anchovy overall, if you're going to put anchovies in it, yeah, put 3 in it, for example, chopped up. And then don't do any other fish, because at least you've got that fishy saltiness of that. Yeah? Thing is, it's open, you know what I'm saying? But there is those certain characters and certain things that complement each other when you cook it together. It's about the saltiness, I would say. With the tomato now. Right here. Thanks, Erica. Those as well. You can see this is quite an easy peasy pasta. So I didn't have chopped parsley. There's normally chopped parsley, flat leaf parsley is fantastic with this type of meal. But I go for the next best thing. I had fresh basil. So basil and tomato is always marriage. So we're going to add some of that also to it, so it's going to cook off. Check here. So that sauce is done. Okay. Love, you can start getting ready there.
Okay, I'm almost ready.
Okay. I hope the signal is fine, because we had a bit of issues earlier this week with my first one. So I hope we're not doing like this on the Facebook channel or something, and YouTube. I think Ash also told me. Ash, thanks again for helping me. We've got a fantastic IT guy called Ash. He is really good. He does SEOs and does websites. So if you ever need someone good, just contact me. I will give him your details.
Looks like everybody is liking anchovy at this point in time.
Anchovy, they prefer.
Well, they just all like anchovies.
Yeah, anchovy is fantastic. It is a fantastic thing. It's just, people don't know it sometimes. I think some people add too much, too little, but I love it as well, don't get me wrong. But the one thing about if you put the tuna in here, it's bulking it up. So you get volume. There's a lot of protein then in here.
Okay. Vilmien says the signal is great.
Fantastic, dankie Willemien. Right, let's get rolling. So I'm going to put this off as well. Both my sauces are done. So we did 2 sauces pretty much in less than half an hour. So it can be done. Right. Let's wash our hands. We will be turning you a little bit towards this side so you can see how we're going to start rolling here. This is where the fun starts.
How do you break that up into size?
You cut it.
Okay.
So we're going to cut that. If you want me to, I can quickly cut it. And we're going to wash this. Yeah, come. It's team effort, Erika. Yeah. So let's do it like this. So you cut half. I think be conservative. Let's go for pieces like this. I think that's about the size you're looking at. Then another one. Okay, let's go there. This one off. Okay. Another one. Don't you want to turn ourselves towards there?
Okay. Oh, crap.
Careful,
That
careful,
one.
careful.
So that one.
We need to face it.
Janita's also asking a question.
Can you see? Can you see? Yes. Can they see?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Can they see?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Janita asked.
Yeah. Oh yeah, rolling pin.
Do you prefer your tuna for the recipe in brine or oil?
If you get the olive oil one, yes. I don't like the vegetable oil. I'm sorry, it's my personal choice. But then I take the water one. Okay. So there's settings on your typical. I think we need to give you more bit of. Yeah. So there's different settings over there. I think it's up to 6, eh?
Yeah,
It depends on each machine. So we're going to go with the first setting, which you start with your largest setting. I hope you all can see. So we start off there. Okay, so that's what we need to come in that. You see, this is what. Yeah.
Can you grab that?
Yeah. So this is where flops happen, so it's fine.
That's fine.
It's part of the process.
We can redo that.
You can redo it.
Let's go.
Let's go with that one. So you just frumble it up if you see it starts breaking. Okay. Okay.
At that same one.
Yeah. You do it twice.
Okay, that's probably why I missed
Yeah.
the first one.
And then you go for it. So do it twice on each setting, and then you go through it again. Okay. Erica, just check quickly in the cupboard, what is this brand's name? This pasta box's name?
What's the box?
The pasta machine's name. I know there's different types of pasta machines that you get. Sorry, I'm just going to put it there. There's different types of pasta machines that you normally get.
It's Imperial.
There we go. What is this one? Imperial. I don't know, messing some of my pasta here will work. Give it quickly here. I want to show them the box, Erika.
We got that on Takealot, didn't we?
Yeah, this you can actually get on Takealot or you can get it on SChef. This is a fantastic machine. They rate this as one of the nicer, proper machines. I think if you enjoy pasta, definitely invest in a good machine. What setting are we on now?
We're on 2.
Okay, so we're nearly at 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll see it starts going all thinner and thinner and thinner. Okay, Erika, you're going to help now that we can put the, you know that other setting, eh?
Which other setting?
Die ander ding wat jy agter gaan sit vir die.
But then we'll do that later. We'll first do these.
Okay, we can cut it anyway, so it's fine.
We can do that later. Let's get all of them through and then we worry about that. You know what I mean?
Don't you think,
Well, Barbara's got the 1, 2.
okay. So last setting we go once. What we've done, which makes life much easier, what we've done, I went to get my rack. So instead of doing, you can do it on hangers as well, but I prefer putting it on the rack. For instance, we've used a drying rack, by the way. Okay. Sorry, I'm going to use here. Okay, we go with new one. You're not going to do this one.
Oh, you want to do that one?
This one still needs a setting.
Okay.
Still needs one.
Okay.
Okay.
While we add it, okay, you ready?
Yeah.
It is the first time we've used this machine.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're going to get flops. It's going to happen. But then you just go on. Okay. Okay, next one.
It's on a 5 now.
Okay, so we start off with 5.
Actually, it's not a 6. We've already taken 2 ones.
See that this one doesn't help.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sonia. My husband said he loves things and putting in puzzles. So we said earlier, I don't think it will work. It's just sometimes with the practicality of stuff.
Well, I think if you're just one person.
Yeah, it's tricky. I know. But we're not. We're 3.
Okay, but let's turn it over to.
Okay.
All through the range, so it's got all these settings.
It's got numbers.
And then you just get it closer and closer together.
Okay, we go again. Erica, can you do me a favour? This pot is making me boil. Can we put it aside or just put it off for now, please? I'll put it on now. Is there a question?
There is something, so Rita.
Signal is great. Okay, Rika. Oh, Tanya, Rika's ook daar. Okay. There we go. What are we on now?
2.
Okay, we're going to cut this now.
Yeah, cut it.
Yeah, because one is going to slit it. You think we can go?
Yeah, we can go.
Okay.
We just need to be on top.
Okay, let's go.
Let's try.
Erika, you're going to come and help me on this side. Go. You moet vinnig rol.
Okay. That's much better.
Much better. See, after the second one, you will get better with this. Okay, okay, let's go like this. 100%. Thank you. So it's going quick, guys. I know I don't want to be boring you guys as well. So we'll make enough just for us now. And then we're going to boil it and then we'll put it together. I think maybe we should just after this quickly boil it. Do a set quickly. And then we'll show our pasta sauces.
That's the last one.
Yeah. We're going to do it just for you and then we can go on later. Because we've got all the time in the world. Okay, got it, go. Je moet vanaf gaan.
No, I just want to
Goed
give
gaan
you
breek.
Yeah.
Okay. Go. Go faster. So I'm speaking Afrikaans, it's go faster, pretty much.
Actually, I'll go for it.
Did I go faster? See, I'm not saying go faster, gaan vinnig.
You didn't say?
Will you put the setting on quickly?
Yeah.
Put the tagliatelle pasta setting. Okay.
That's the thick one, right?
No, that's the thin, sliver one. So
The thin.
I'll show you quickly. Not the thin one.
Yeah, this one.
So we're going to go with that one. Yeah.
Thicker one of the two.
So that you'll see there's one for spaghetti, and then there's one for pretty much that one. Yeah. So we're going to do this. I think we got one now. Okay. Let's go with that.
Okay, so John-Luc asked if you're going to put the recipes up.
Would you like it? I don't mind. Sure.
Okay, so usually you would dust it with
Yes, you're right.
flour, but you did actually dry.
We did have some. No, we can dust some more.
Yeah.
You're actually right, John-Luc. Thank you. Dust them a little bit so they don't stick. It's true. Okay, cool. Okay? Are you catching it?
Yeah.
Wow.
So she's like, "Well,
Quick. Thank you, Erica. Or Trisha. Yeah. Cool. So you'll get your pasta that looks like that. And then what we'll do, I'm actually going to put them in little round forms like this that we can chuck. We're going to use them right now, so soon. Cool. Next set. Okay.
You're going to take them through the flour or not?
Yeah, maybe. Sorry, I keep on forgetting. Okay, let's put some flour.
You've got fresh pasta. You don't have to go buy it from the back.
I know, you don't need to go and buy it, exactly. And you've had your Friday night entertainment. Okay.
Maybe put something underneath.
No, it's okay.
It's okay.
What?
Like to catch it, but
Yes,
you
to
catch it
catch
in the
it.
handle first, yeah.
Okay. Let's put it together like that, a little thing.
Group like that.
Perfect.
And there you go.
Now just put like that, because you chunk them together. Okay, that's it. Go to the next one. I think this is a bit cut for me, please.
Just
Medium exercise.
That's fine. Yeah, we can do it, yeah, just like in the middle. See, if your pieces come too long as well, it's good to cut them. It's difficult to work with it. As I also don't want to put too much of it on it because it still needs to boil. You can actually, Erika, we're going to put that one on now. As soon as I'm done, it needs to boil now.
Let's go for
I'm going to make it quickly. Okay. Quickly. There we go. Okay. Dust.
Is the size of water fry?
That's fine because we're not going to boil too much. We're just going to do some examples and cook with our sauces. Delicious. I'll put them there. Okay, we're nearly there, guys. I want to bore you. Okay, I'll cut here quickly, please. That's fine. And just dust. Dust the door. Door should work. Aan de kant.
Yeah, that should be fine.
Yeah, just a little bit. Okay. Right.
And I want to take that.
I'll go quickly. Hey, babe. That's it. Must say, when I was a apprentice or working in the kitchens, that was the one job they always gave you, is to do the pasta. You would do it for days. And I was alone, so you had to deal with doing this, and you had to make it alone. Yeah, that's why I'm saying. Okay. That's it. Okay, let go. So, the pasta is pretty much, I'm just going to cut this one a little bit, that's very long. Okay.
Okay, I'm doing the other one.
You're going to go, Rochelle's going to carry on. I'm going to quickly boil some pasta in the meantime. And then what we'll do, we'll quickly serve it then quickly with the sauces, and I'll show you what we're going to end it off with. Erika, are we boiling here?
Yes,
Okay.
it's boiling.
So, boiling water is running here. I am adding salt. Because the salt thing is because I didn't add anything here. Then, this is going to go so quickly. So you're going to get us a colander ready. So long. Maybe put it there. So we're going to drop them in like that. It's literally 2 minutes, guys. Drop them each pile inside here. And we've got 2 minutes. Let's do this. So, our sauces, everyone is here. Show
So we're going to have to
you
shoot
here.
them across.
Switch it, sauce. Okay, all here. So, our sauces are done. Just going to heat them. These bad boys in here. You'll see it will start frothing up and coming to the top. And also, the colour also changes, it becomes a bit lighter. The colour here is quite yellow, if you can see it as well. So we're going to do 2 plates. I'll play 2 plates for you guys, and then you can see what we've done. And then also, slot spoon is another great idea. Great. Save that. Blender is ready. We haven't had one fight yet. This is what's so fun about it. Huh?
This is night 2.
This is like, no, but we've been in lockdown for 2 weeks
Yeah,
already.
but it's night 2 of cooking together.
Night 2 of cooking together with no fights with her. Well, can be done. Okay, it's nearly there. Right, quickly heat up our sauces. Okay. Tuna saucy. Right, most important thing, remember to taste your food. A lot of people don't taste their food. Oh, it's like I love this pasta because I like salt. I know a lot of people are very like anti-salt, but you see, I like to spice my
It
food.
doesn't have any
I like
full
it.
salt.
This tastes delicious. I love the capers, the green olives. Just brings all the flavors together. Taste this bad boy. The usual mustard is fantastic. Needs a bit of salt. Our pasta is pretty much ready now.
Getting a long one, Jenna.
Zé. Oh. Opa, sorry. You're right there, guys.
Yeah, we're just making very long pasta.
So I'm adding olive oil, Jean-Luc. Thanks for the tip. Correct.
I think that's good.
Fantastic. This is perfect. You'll see it must be al dente. Al dente is pretty much that texture.
Do you throw it on wood?
Must I throw it? No, I did blocking.
Oh, then it's not. Then you must.
No, it's not like that. Okay. We add. Where's my other spoon? So, it's a bit tricky with one spoon. This one's down. That one down.
Much easier.
That one was good.
Our first bowl. I must say the OO flour is awesome. There's a reason why they do OO flour for your pasta.
You know it's 0, 0.
Here it is OO. Remove it OO.
Means said it's not.
Not 0, 0, OO. Okay, and then we. Sorry, I'm just going to rinse this.
Okay, you're going to have to grab it.
Go. One for one each.
Yeah, for this one.
Oh, that's delicious. Then do the sauces. That's where we ended. And then my grafted got these.
And remember the one you're going to do
Parmigiano. Can't find proper. I take local. We've used Cremona cheeses, mild parmesan. And then we go parmesan. Whoppa. Bon appetito. There we go. Thanks live. Thank you guys for joining. I hope you had a fantastic evening. We'll see you next week. I'll do 2 dinners again next week. Oh yes, Richard said the wine he will be drinking tonight on his own. Maybe with Erica you'll have a glass at least. There's a bottle of wine called Bastion from Durbanville Hills. This is a fantastic wine. We were lucky enough with a friend, Marlies, who told Richard they love one day only. And they always get the lekker deals. We got this bottle, I think you bought 12 for 350 rand or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
But it's been a fantastic bottle of wine. So we invested in a few cases. Luckily we stocked up before Corona. So we didn't have any problems.
No, we didn't. Don't come here.
No, no one can come here, love. So we'll definitely be sharing on Richard and we'll be having this wine tonight. Thank you very much yet again for joining us. Please do go and join us or subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is Come Join Us. And then obviously it's our hashtag official one is obviously the lockdown dinners. Thank you so much again and have a fantastic weekend.